Hello. Aloha everyone. I want to share this journey of All Indigenous and how all this began. First, I want to say mahalo to everyone for being here and following the channel and supporting what we're building at All Indigenous. Many of you may have discovered this channel when the first short was released on February 16th. But the truth is, the journey actually started a few months ago. Later half of November 2025. At that time, it was simply a vision, a feeling that I got inside my na'au, where people could share their stories about their culture, identity, where we come from, a place where we could express freely and not judge, a place where we can reconnect to our indigenous roots. By late December, the equipment started arriving. I purchased all the equipment that you see, and I'm learning how to use these as I go. The cameras, the lenses, the microphones, mobile microphones. I've never used any of these equipment before. This was the first time I was learning about filmmaking equipment, editing, and the content creation. Before this journey, I actually had no experience with social media platforms. The only thing I knew was to post pictures and videos. Didn't really know how to properly upload reels and the ideal time frames. No experience building a channel. Everything has been learned from the ground up. I've been researching heavily every day. So the past couple of months I have been filled with research and learning and educating myself on how to use the lights, how to use the Vocaster 2, shooting on the DJI app, and also plugging that in and transferring it over to Riverside. So I've been watching a lot of tutorials, Think Media, other tech whizzes on YouTube. I've been also reading motivational books like Think Rich, Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, to get my head in that right mind space, so therefore I can follow my passion but also be confident in transferring this data out to you. And hopefully you can grasp the transparency and the realness that I'm also not comfortable on the camera. I promise you I will grow and my weaknesses will become my strengths. Learning how to use software like Riverside, understanding how different platforms work and how they all funnel back to YouTube. My main goal is to have everyone view the content and take it in and absorb it, so therefore they can utilize the skill sets that I'm going to capture for you all. And the stories, the mo'olelos that our kupuna are sharing at this moment. And figuring out how to tell stories in a way people can truly connect with. On February 16th, the very first piece of content was finally released. The moment felt like the beginning of sharing the vision with the world. That was a big day. Releasing my first short was a milestone for myself, and know that what I'm putting out, it comes from my heart, raw, authentic content that I truly am proud of sharing. The voices and stories of people within our community, especially our kupuna. This is special. Our elders who carry so much ike, wisdom, and life experience. Sitting with them, listening to their stories, hear them speak about where they come from and what makes them proud to be who they are. Those conversations have been incredibly powerful, and that's really what All Indigenous is about. The vision is simple. Hawai, Polynesia, and the rest of the world. This platform is meant to be a place where people from all backgrounds can come together and share stories about culture, identity. You don't have to be a culture expert to be here. You might be someone deeply connected to your culture. You might be someone trying to reconnect, someone simply curious about where you come from. Because the truth is, every one of us, somewhere in our history, comes from indigenous roots. We all come from an indigenous background. This space is meant to be a community where we can learn from each other. We can make each other better. I want all indigenous to bridge outward and to connect our community with the world and to make us stronger by listening to each other and by understanding our differences are also something that can make us stronger as a whole, as a people. Mahalo to everyone watching, commenting, and supporting the vision. Our community is growing, and every person who joins this journey adds something meaningful to it. Now, I'll be honest, this journey hasn't been easy. I'm learning every day, learning how to film better, learning how to edit, learning how to capture audio, learning how to translate different languages, balancing family, work, and this project while trying to build something meaningful. But every obstacle reminds me why this mission matters. And that's why I'm excited to share what's coming next. Very soon we'll be traveling to Hawai. As you can see, I'm getting together things, packing it up in the next couple of days. We're gonna be filming the first documentary, the Hawaiian Emu, releasing mid-April. During this trip, I'll be participating in making the Hawaiian Emu alongside Kainam Kua. We'll be documenting the entire process, preparing the emu, gathering the materials, heating the rocks, preparing the food, and sharing deeper cultural meaning. The goal is to capture not just the cooking process, but the knowledge, the community, and the traditions that come with it. While we're there, we'll also be sitting down for a podcast conversation with Kaina, talking about Hawaiian culture, the meaning behind the emu, and why it's important. Talking about Hawaiian culture, the meaning behind the emu, and why it's important to preserve these traditions for future generations. The Hawaiian Emu documentary is planned to release mid-April, and it will be the first of many cultural documentaries we plan to create, because the journey doesn't stop in Hawaii. From Hawaii, we go to Polynesia, learning about the Tongan umu, the Samoan umu, and the Fijian lovo, the similarities and differences between traditions. And eventually the journey expands even further to indigenous cultures around the world. Different lands, different traditions, different histories, but many shared values: community, gratitude, sustainability, and respect for the land and our ancestors. Alongside the documentaries and podcasts, I'm also documenting the entire journey in a book, recording the progress, the lessons, the obstacles, and the breakthroughs along the way. Because this isn't just about creating content. It's about preserving knowledge, building community, and creating something meaningful for future generations. And before I close, I want to leave a small checkpoint message to my future self. If you're watching later on in the future, I believe in you. I know there will be obstacles ahead. Moments when things feel heavy. Moments when the path feels uncertain. But when those moments come, remember the pillars that brought you here. Family, faith, love. Speak from your heart. Move forward with purpose. And remember that you are not walking this path alone. All those who came before us walk beside us. And the next generations are watching what we build today. If you know me, if you know my mom and my dad, you know we give from the heart. And that's how we were raised. When we say something, we mean it. I also want to take a moment to thank my wife and my kids who are sleeping upstairs while I produce this content. Thank you for allowing me to follow this dream. For your patience, for your love, and your support while I learn and grow and build something that I truly believe. Everything I'm doing is also for our family and generations that will come after us. So again, mahalo to all the kupuna who have shared their beautiful stories. Mahalo to our growing community. And mahalo to everyone joining this journey with us. Hawaii, Polynesia, the world. Let's build together, let's grow together, and enjoy the ride, because this is the first long form, and this is the